Did you use the automatic updating of the Final Cut Pro?
Yeah, we had to. We had to because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to check the hookup. So I just clicked on some buttons in HoBSoft. Updating through HoBSoft was really, really easy.
We did new scene and in few minutes or in few hours, we could see the new final cut, how films is looking now. For example, if we have to animate, it's very important to see hookups for animation. And if the scene is in another studio, it's very good to just, open a computer and you see it.
I think the alternative to having HoBSoft is you have to FTP everything. And that means it's kind of like throwing things out a window and hoping that they get there in one piece. It's laborious, it's tedious, connections break, it takes a long time, and there's not an automatic render. So we were able to cut down by approximately 2 people. Instead of having 3, we had 1.
We needed to know where, how, when, how much, how many minutes, and who made this one, who didn't make that one. So HoBSoft, for example, kept a kind of order in production.
Without HoBSoft, we could easily add another 20 to 25% of the total workforce that we have right now. I mean, most of the people that would be hired without HoBSoft would be the people who would be rendering the materials and the production support.
I have worked in lot of projects in both Kirikous and in Rendezvous in Belleville and many others feature films. And it really takes time to write comments, to send them through email, to wait, answer. Right now, I could say the HoBSoft made this miracle that whole team could feel like we are all in one, let's say, room, in one studio, in one place. It's a really nice way to keep everything in order, all the notes and all the comments, because they are fixed. You cannot lose them. And no one can say, you did not give me it, or you did not write me it. I didn't understand you. It's written. Everyone can read and see it.
Got several technical problems, especially at the beginning, when we tried to blend ToonBoom Harmony with HoBSoft automatic way of working. We got very fast support from both companies, almost 24 hours a day, willing to help us in any kind of problem that appeared.
We had issues with the scanning, and I can honestly say the folks at ToonBoom and indeed at HoBSoft really went out of their way to assist us with this matter. I mean, at no point was anybody getting frustrated. They were all very helpful. When you buy HoBSoft, when you buy ToonBoom, that you're buying much more than a program in a box. And oftentimes detecting something before even we would and sending us a little Skype message and saying, is everything okay over there? We're seeing this, this, and this. And we were like, oh, right, okay, well, we better go and check that out. So you always feel like they're holding your hand, in a sense, through the production, and they don't ever sort of install and go. Plus, of course, they're really nice people.
In my opinion, the beautiful part of dealing with the ToonBoom people is the people behind ToonBoom. They're very nice people. They find ways, they find solutions on how best to fit in what we want.
We had the problem at the beginning that HoBSoft didn't come with the color palette process. We need one step in the middle, and HoBSoft create for us exactly the tool that we need. It help us to control the work in our studio.
The line aspect in all Mariscal work is very important. He has a very special way of tracing his drawings. He definitely wanted that same style for his movie. That was a bit tricky at the beginning because we had to combine the work of the cleanup artist with the way ToonBoom Harmony used to scan and vectorize that line. And we solved the technical issues in ToonBoom Harmony by setting every single scanner in different studios through the support team in Canada, doing with them a lot of tests until we got the exact line style.
there are lots of possibilities for the line quality. For example, so different vectorizing setups where the character itself was fixed. We could play with the line itself. So it was very interesting.
I would say that after a few tests, after a few settings in the software, we managed to obtain a very nice, pretty natural line.
Juntos ya como es.